Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation today. Today, we're going to be talking about Poshmark, which is an online shopping app and website. So we're going to go over a list of contents before we start the presentation. We're going to go over what is Poshmark, how does the app and website work, the refund policy, some frequently asked questions from the website, some pros and cons, some online marketplace alternatives, and we'll go over live demo as always. All right, so first off, what is Poshmark? So if you think about the name Poshmark, it's kind of like the posh marketplace, which sounds kind of elitist, but let's be honest, if you're buying stuff online from people, you would want to buy from a website that does have that kind of reputation as being reputable. Poshmark is an online marketplace that sells secondhand clothing and other items for people of all ages and genders. Whatever fits best to your liking, Poshmark customizes your choice of style within the website. On this website, a buyer can expect to purchase an item from a seller within their region or location, where shipping is made faster, around 1 to 7 days, for $12.99. You may expect a higher price range when purchasing outside of your country. For example, a person in Canada who purchases an item from the US has to convert the currency, which may result in a higher price for the item and shipping fee. Poshmark will also provide the buyer with a secure transaction known as Posh Protect. Poshmark will not release the payment until the order arrives and looks as described in the image. There's a 3-day time frame where the buyer can contact Poshmark if the order is misrepresented along with photos for evidence. Once approved, Poshmark will send a return label where the item will be returned to the seller and a refund will be provided. When purchasing, Poshmark accepts PayPal, Venmo, debit or credit, Google, or Apple Pay. All right, so how does Poshmark work? All of these online shopping websites are very similar. With over 70 million members across the United States, Canada, and Australia, Poshmark provides a variety of options to choose from, including clothing and apparel, shoes, bags or accessories, and home products such as accents, bath, bedding, dining, kitchen, and so much more. In order to access Poshmark, you must create an account, which enables you to buy or sell within the Poshmark community. It can also allow you to join free Posh Parties, which are virtual, like in real time buying and selling events. Getting started on Poshmark. So in order to get started on Poshmark, you'd have to either look up the website, which is listed on the slides, or you can download the free app from the App Store or the Play Store. You would click on sign up to start creating an account, and you have 3 options here. You can sign up with your email and create a password, or you can sign up with your Facebook account, or lastly, you can sign up with your Google account. Once you've inputted the information required to create an account, it will ask you for some additional info to customize your profile, like your gender and clothing size. This step is optional, so you can leave them blank if you'd like and click next to move on. Then it will ask you to follow your favorite brands. You'd select your favorites or click next again to skip. Then you would click start shopping. So as we mentioned on one of the earlier slides, one of the great things about Poshmark is it allows you to customize the things that appear in your feed. So if you indicate that you like some of these brands that are listed here, like Louis Vuitton or Michael Kors or Forever 21, whenever one of these brands posts a listing on Poshmark, it'll automatically appear in your feed because they know that you like it, so they're going to give it to you. It's kind of where technology is going right now. All right, how to buy items on Poshmark. It's pretty simple. Once you have an account set up, you can start shopping. Simply search for your desired product in the search bar or choose a designated category and browse through the options available. Click on an item to show the description, price, and photos. When you click Buy Now, Poshmark will lead you to checkout. There's also a really cool feature on here, which is making an offer. You can see on the bottom right image, the Make an Offer button is right next to the Buy Now button. You can make an offer and just type in another price. And if the seller is willing to sell it to you at that price, then they'll approve it and then you'll buy it for a lower price. Poshmark also provides free authentication and discounted shipping, also known as Posh Authenticate, when purchasing a luxury product. The luxury products include items that cost $500 or more. The way that Posh Authenticate works is if you're buying a $500 item like Louis Vuitton designer bag or something, who knows why you would want to buy that, but let's say you are buying it. They would send the item to Poshmark headquarters, which is located in Redwood City, and the team there will put the item through an authentication test, like a scanner, and just random checks, just to make sure that it's authentic. And then that item will go on to be shipped to the buyer, just to make sure, everything's secure. So the Posh Authenticate, as I said, it determines if the product is authentic, and if so, the product will be made available for purchase. A refund will be made if the product does not match this description. So the same Posh Protect policy applies here. If you receive an item and it doesn't match up to the standards that were in the image, you have 3 days to send it back to Poshmark. All right, selling items on Poshmark. If you wish to try and sell an item, click Sell on Poshmark. Upload a picture of the item you'd like to sell. Obviously, the more clear, the more good looking the picture, the higher chance you will have of selling it. Once you take a picture, or you can take a video as well, add a title, description, and info about the quality of the item, size, color, etc. And then when you're done, click next, and the listing will be added to Poshmark. When someone expresses their interest to purchase your item, the company will provide you with a prepaid, pre-addressed label to send out the package. All you have to do is just print and then just stick the label on the package, then deliver it to your local post office. So the refund policy, we kind of discussed it already. It's that whole Posh Protect thing, which gives you 3 days to contact Poshmark and send something back but it's only under these reasons, which is undisclosed damage, when an item is damaged without notice, an incorrect or missing item, or an item that is not as described, or it's non-authentic. The reasons that you cannot return or get a refund for an object are an item that doesn't fit, or you just change your mind. That's just your own personal preference. And trades or offline transactions. So some of the brands sold on Poshmark, there's a bunch of brands sold here, ranging from like real designer brands that are super expensive, like Louis Vuitton in the top right, or you just have, Nike. Everyone knows what Nike is. So we have Nike, Michael Kors, Louis Vuitton, Lululemon Athletica, Pink, Victoria's Secret, Coach, and there's just so many more. So these frequently asked questions were 2 of the questions taken off of the FAQ page on the Poshmark website. The first one is, how can I find and connect with Poshers in my local community? Poshmark has a feature for its users to find each other based on location. Just click Shop in the app, scroll down to the bottom of the page, and click on My City and discover Poshers near you. So the marketing team at Poshmark kind of wanted to make their online marketplace like a whole communal experience. They call themselves Poshers, and these Poshers are living like the hashtag Posh life. It's kind of smart the way they did it, because they really want to engage the whole community and blend everybody together to make it a reliable and trustful marketplace. Another question on the website is it still safe to ship and receive packages during COVID-19? Yes, you can continue to ship and receive packages according to today's guidance from the World Health Organization, the CDC, and the US Surgeon General. They monitor the situation continuously and keep you updated. And of course, if you did have other questions, you can definitely go to the Poshmark website and just look up FAQ, or frequently asked questions, and there'll be many more available for you. So some of the pros of using Poshmark: refunds are available and made easy to access. As I said earlier, the whole Posh Protect policy, it's customizable. So you can customize a website according to your liking. Example, price range, type of clothing, color, etc. The whole idea behind all these online marketplaces is you have clothes in your closet, right? And a lot of people kind of have like a very unique style of clothing. So you can follow people on Poshmark, as in whenever they post something, post a listing, you will be notified that they're posting something. So if you find a person and you really like their style, every time they post something, it'll probably be something that you're interested in. So that's kind of where they get this whole like customizing your feed according to your interests. Poshmark also has a pretty good customer support system. You can contact the company for support if there is trouble with your purchase. Commenting is a great feature. You can comment on a seller's post and communicate with them to request more info. There's definitely a variety of brands to choose from, as we mentioned earlier. And one other thing that's pretty cool is sellers can offer bundles. If you're selling 3 more items at the same time, you can buy it at a discount. And in general, online shopping from secondhand sources is a better way to promote sustainability. Buying clothing and other items secondhand is better for the environment than buying them new. Some cons of using Poshmark. Shipping fees. So after your first purchase, Poshmark will charge a standard shipping fee of $12.99 going forward. It also may be harder to find buyers for your older and well-used items. A lot of us aren't going to have a $500 Louis Vuitton designer bag lying in our closet. So we're going to have like old t-shirts and stuff. And not a lot of people are going to want to buy those. You might get lucky if you do find someone who wants to buy it, but most of the time you might not. Another con is it's kind of what I said. If selling lower cost items, you may not make as much money because of the shipping cost. That's a good point. If you are looking to make more of a profit, it's best to sell higher end brand name items. There's plenty of online marketplace alternatives, which include Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, Kijiji, Etsy, eBay, and Wish. They all work in a very similar way. They're all pretty reliable. They just have their own unique little quirks to them, and that's a whole other discussion. All right, live demonstration. So I'm going to take you through the Poshmark website just to show you some of the features. All right, so so you would just look up in Google Poshmark, type it in right there up in the search bar. It's going to pop up right here. All right, first thing you want to do when you get to the Poshmark website, of course, is to log in or sign up and create an account. So we're going to sign up. Top right, it says sign up. So you would click on that. Nope, sorry, we already have an account. We're going to log in here. There we go. There's the email, password, and log in. Okay, so here's the homepage on Poshmark. A lot of stuff going on here, so we're going to break it down as best as we can. First, we're going to look at the top bar on the right side, top right. So you can see in the very top right, there's a little icon with the CS, little Cyber Seniors icon. That's your account. That's where you'd see everything that's going on with your profile. To the left of that, a few icons over, we have My Offers. If you were to make an offer on someone's listing, these would be the pending offers on this little page right here. Right next to My Offers, we have My Bundles with the little shopping bag icon. My Bundles is kind of like your virtual shopping cart. So you put something in the bag. You haven't bought it yet, but you're thinking of buying it, and you can always go back to your bag to go check it out again. So earlier, I kind of found these really nice sandals. Gucci sandals. I've been struggling to find sandals, and I thought maybe I'll just buy a $300 pair. That might go nice with my. Okay. Next to My Bundles, we have the little heart icon with My Likes. So one of the features with Poshmark is when you see a listing, you can drop a little like on it, like this little heart right there where it says 71. This posting got 71 likes. It's kind of a way for you to keep track of the things that you liked, almost like adding it to your shopping cart. Yeah, and then it also kind of gives you a little confidence as a seller if you're getting a lot of likes on your listing, because if you do get likes, it means that you're actually getting exposure, and you'll be more willing to keep it up there on the site. Okay, going back to the icons, right next to likes, we have news, which is just little notifications. So let's say you are following let's say we're following Gucci, the Gucci brand. Every time Gucci posts something, we're gonna get a little notification here that Gucci posted something. You can see there's a lot of notifications about limited time offers, people following us because they just love what we're posting. Oh, parties. So Posh Parties, this whole as I said, it's a whole community based website. So Posh Parties are real-time events. They happen, I believe, 4 times a day for maybe an hour or so. And basically it's just a lot of people in this virtual chat room, and you can put up a listing and then everybody in that chat room will see it automatically. So the benefit of a Posh Party, of posting stuff in a Posh Party, is that people will see it like right then. Everyone in that chat room will see your listing right as you post it. Whereas if you were to just post something just on your own time, someone might not come across it until it appears on their search list. So we're actually going to go through that right now. We're going to go back to the main page, to the feed. So if we do want to search for something, it's a pretty simple process. You just go up to the search bar right here where my cursor is. And let's say I'm still looking for say we're looking for shoes. Got some nice shoes over here. I'm going to put shoes in the search bar, and immediately a bunch of options pop up. So there's a bunch of different things here, and I'm not totally interested in all of this. So I'm going to use some filters. I do need some running shoes. So they give you a lot of key terms here that you could use to filter. For example, running, and then it'll filter only running shoes. Another way to filter through your searches is on this left side over here. You can go up to the top left where it says Posh Markets and all. If you click on that little drop down arrow, it'll give you a lot more categories, specific categories to narrow down your search, like men's shoes for running. So now it's only men's running shoes. And you can also filter through the brands as well on the left. 1901. There's so many brands on here that I don't even know like 80% of these. You can filter through sizes, colors, price range, shipping costs, conditions, availability, types. So much you can do to narrow down your search just to make it easier for you. And let's say we're not really interested in these shoes. We're gonna go for one of the designer brand stuff just to see what other people are selling. All right, we've got a Gucci covered leather, whatever this says. Okay, so it's a $589 pair of shoes. So you can see right next to the price, it says free authentication. That's the whole Posh Authenticate process where it goes to headquarters and it's checked for authentication before it's sent out. One of the things to be aware of on here is if I'm selling a pair of shoes from my house that I just pulled out of my closet, it's going to be one size and it probably fits somebody with like plus or minus half a size. So this guy's selling a pair of Gucci shoes at US 8 size. So if you do find something that you're interested in, chances are they might not have it in your size. So that's where the filters come in. So you have an option to make an offer here. Say the price range here. So let's say I did put 90. That's probably the price range that the seller created when they were posting the listing. And then buy now. If you click on the buy now option, it will take you to a secure checkout page. All right, we're gonna go back. All right, we will go back to the feed. Okay, let's go through the process of selling on Poshmark. So we're gonna go back to the top right icons. Right under our little CS logo, we have that red icon that says sell on Poshmark. So we're gonna click on that. All right, so the first thing you would do is add some photos and videos. You can add it from your computer. Let's just pick something random here. I'm not actually gonna post them. Here, we have the Cyber Seniors Connected Communities logo. We're gonna fake sell that on this website right now. So we added a photo. You can add up to 16 photos in one video. Adding more photos will add a little bit more authenticity to it, but there's really not much reason to add 16 photos and a video. You would put a title, logo. It's very descriptive here. Description, put in a little description, category. But yeah, okay, this doesn't really apply, but like kids, yeah. Single item. So as you're putting your listing up, there's a lot of little details that you need to add just to make it more clear for your buyers what you're actually selling. Go through the brand, color. You got a little orange color here, like that. Style tags, pricing. So yeah, and then availability. And then after all that, we go down to the bottom and you would click next, and then you would post it. So we're not actually going to post it, of course, because no one wants to buy I think that's copyright anyways. Yeah. Okay, so we went over that. Last thing we're going to go over right now is just going over how it works. So if you do have some more questions about Poshmark, there's that little how it works button right next to the sell button. And it takes you to this page where it just kind of explains what's going on with the website. Gives you a lot of info that you can look through. Posh Protect, Posh Authenticate. We already went through all of that. And then down here is the FAQ page that we were talking about. So it's a lot of helpful information on this website. As you can see, it's pretty easy to use and it's easy on the eyes. I think that's one of the great things about it. Let's say we were following someone like this future only. Let's say we were following them. Every time they were to post a listing, we get this notification on our feed about their listing. Like this happened 16 seconds ago, so it's very up to date. But yeah, I think we've gone through enough here. So thank you for listening, everyone. If you'd like to learn this lesson with the Cyber Seniors Mentor, please go to www.cyberseniors.org or call the number on screen to register for a one-on-one phone session. We also host weekly tech drop-in sessions from 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern time on Thursdays. Thanks, everyone.